Hi, I'm Sarah Duck. I'm a spiritual coach. I am a Reiki practitioner and an oracle card reader. I read intuitively, so I'm going to set your cards out for you for all you earth signs for March 2019. So any earth signs out there, Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus. Capricorn, Virgo or Taurus, watch out for your video. The timestamps will be below for your individual signs. And I guess I say take what resonates, get rid of what doesn't. And I hope you have the most amazing March. I have my card decks here. I have the Universe as Your Back Oracle deck by Gabriella Bernstein. I have the Work Your Light Oracle card deck by Rebecca Campbell. I have the Crystal Visions Tarot. The artist is Jennifer Galasso, which is from the US Game Systems. And the Archangel Power Tarot by Radley Valentine. Hello, all you Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising. I have your sign reading for March 2019 here. So all you fellow Capricorns out there, let's see what's come up, shall we? We'll start with the Three of Gabriel. The Three of Gabriel is talking about prosperity. You've been planning. I feel like you've been planning things. You've been doing little bits to set those plans in action, and now it's time to take the next big step. It's time to go on a journey, and it's going to be a long journey. Not long as in hard work. I feel like it's going to be a long journey as in a long career journey maybe, or a long relationship or that you're getting into or something along those lines. It's definitely something you want. It's something that you really do want. And it's going to be a success. Whatever it is you're going into, it's going to be successful. You're going to achieve your goals. There's a lot of... I'm getting a lot of... It's about time. Thank God for that. I'm glad things are moving forward. I feel like you've been stuck in... Maybe you're stuck in a rut a bit, and the things this year have been getting closer and closer to March, and now in March we've sort of been preparing for March. It's been preparing for March, as in March being the start of achieving all your dreams. March being the start of getting exactly what you want in life. And it's not been easy up to now. But now things are starting to move. Now we've got the plans. Now we're doing exactly what we want to do. We are... Let's see. It could definitely be about career or business. It could definitely be about career or business for this reading. You've really got the determination to go for it this time. You've really got the self-discipline. You know what you want, and you're going to go for it, and you're going to go for it no matter what. But all these plans that you're making, to start on that journey, to move forward in life. They will work out. It's not an old cycle has ended. The situation that you've been through, that's been causing issues, is finally ending. You're finally free to move forward. You finally worked through the past. You've worked through things, and you've got a new opportunity for happiness to move forward. And that is related to this journey that you're starting, this plans you've been making, and this advancement in your career or your business or your life in general. And we've got two amazing cards here. In fact, we've got 4 major arcanas in this spread for you, Capricorns. So this is something that you've been wanting for a long time. This is something that you perhaps thought you would never get. And I'm feeling emotional just picking up on your energy, and that might be partly to do with me being Capricorn myself. But this feels like you're finally stepping into what you need to know. You're finally getting, everything's all lining up, and the stars are shining brightly, and it's a sign that things are changing, that the sun's shining, that all that transformation that you've been going through is exactly what you've been after. The sun's shining, the transformation's going on. You've got the confidence now. You're really happy. You're leaving the past behind you. You're moving forward. You've made your plans, and now it's like a rebirth. You know, it's like a rebirth. You're rebirthing yourself to get what you need to get where. To get where you want to be. And the stars are all shining brightly for you. They are ideas, they are plans, they are things that are moving forward. And I don't normally do this, but let me just double check something for you. Yeah, I don't normally do that, but I felt like I needed to. It's basically, yeah, the stars are shining. Do you want me to read? I'm not reading now. I don't like the reading. It's about faith, inspiration, a positive outlook. You've got the strength to move forward. You've built your self-esteem up, and you know that, you've got everything, all your emotions are in order. You've got your subconscious, you've dug deep into your subconscious to find blocks that you've had that's caused this journey to start. The start of this journey, you've dealt with the subconscious issues that that were blocking that from happening. And now it's about just enjoying that journey, enjoying what you're going to get, and stand in your own strength. Have the courage to do it. You do have the courage to do it. You wouldn't be sitting there amongst the I don't know if you can see that. You wouldn't be sitting there amongst lions if you didn't have strength to do that, you know? You need strength and courage to sit there amongst the lions. It's something you've got an abundance of. Like I said, you've released whole old patterns. You're releasing old patterns from your past, as well as your past lives. Anything that was holding you down, you've cut them cords, you're releasing them, and they've gone. They're going at this month. Those cords are being cut. Those old past lives that are past, any past issues that you've had, are all being released right now. And you're not dimming your light anymore. In March, you've realised that you're realising that you're not going to dim your light anymore, that you're not going to hide anymore, that some of you are going to be opening your third eye and your crown chakra and really being a bit more spiritual as well. But if you're not, you're gonna shine your light, as in you're going to show people the real you. You're going to show people exactly who you are, exactly what you want, and that you will go for what you want, and you can go for what you want, you know, because you are a strong person. There's a lot of feminine energy in this. So a lot of you might be females out there, or have into intuition and stuff like that. But if you're not, that doesn't matter. That still reading still applies, whether you're male or female or or whatever you identify with. It doesn't matter. This reading can still be for you. And the affirmation for March is, I honour how I want to feel. You know how you want to feel, and that is what's pushing you forward. You want to feel happy. You want to feel strong. You want to feel like you've got all your ducks in a row, that things are working out for you, that you're no longer being tied down to the past or hiding. You are rebirthing yourself, and you are moving forward on the journey. That it might only be the start of a journey, but this is going to be, it's not just the start of a journey, it's not just the start of the journey for March, it's the start of the rest of your life. And if you're watching this and it's not March next month, and you still resonate with this, then take it. It doesn't have to be March 2019. If you're watching this in 2026 in December, then, and it still resonates, then it's still for you. So thank you for watching, Capricorns, and I hope you have the most amazing day. Bye. Hello all you Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising. I have your reading here for March 2019. And what I see here is a bit of a time for personal growth. And personal growth for yourself, as well as for any career or business plans that you might have, or working on just working on yourself. That you're either about to walk through that door and decide that today's the first day of the rest of your life, and you're going to walk into the light and deciding that, you know what, I'm not going to sit in this darkness anymore. I'm fed up with this darkness. I don't want to see the darkness. I don't want the lightning to keep striking where I'm sleeping. I just want to be where I want to be. I want to be through there. I want to be the person I want to be. And to do that, you need to be releasing things that are holding you back. Anything that's tying you down. Any old thought patterns, any contracts that you need to clear up. And just clear those contracts up. Clear those things that are holding you back. And you can get through there if you haven't already gone through there. Releasing them can help you to get through. And that can help with... You can start then spreading your light. You're laying the foundations that you need to lay down. Making the plans that you need to make. And shining your light with everybody. It doesn't have to be in a spiritual way. It doesn't have to be in a business way. It could just mean that you're stepping into your own authentic truth. You're stepping into yourself. And I said that's what the affirmation says. There's nothing sexier than my authentic truth. That is what the overall energy is of this, that by releasing your past and deciding that I'm not going to put up with this shit anymore, I'm going to go through there, I'm going to release what I need to release, and I'm just going to be me. And then you can walk in your authentic truth. You can be you. It's a time for expanding who you are. Maybe you want to manifest some things this March. You want to deal with, I don't know, there's a few things you need to deal with, or there's contracts that you need to sort out. You've got a business that you need to sort out, or even your health, you know. And instead of sitting there and trying to hold onto all your possessions and trying to hold on to everything that you need, some things you need and some things you don't want to be holding on to everything that you don't need. You need to be releasing some things. And it's going to take a bit of work, and it really is the foundation stages of moving forward. And helping yourself to balance life, balance the light and the dark, balance what's going on in your subconscious mind as well as your, you know, it really is just a balance. that you need to go on. We need to really think about what's going on our subconscious so we can help the transformation to occur. And just taking it one step at a time, 1 foot at a time. Don't rush this, you know. But it really is. It really could be a lot about. It really could be just being more creative and doing things that you love to do and figuring out what you love to do. And I think doing that will help. It can help with your career or business. And doing this will really lead. It will lead you to be you're an inspiration, you know. These changes are for your own good. You can be sitting there and, you know, and knowing that because you've done that, you've got the experience of moving from the dark to the light, from releasing old patterns, from standing in your authentic truth. And be a real inspiration to other people in March. And not just in March, but continuing on. That you really can do what you need, you really can do everything that you want to do. You really can be the person who you want to be. And right now, that time it's now is the right time to do that. Now is the right time to be who you are. To do what you're passionate about, to be the independent person that you want to be. And it could also be a time of not only taking action and getting the inspiration you want and stuff like that, but it could also be a time of a relationship that you've always wanted if you're single. If you're not single, it could be that you're bringing the two of you are coming closer together. You know? It's the ending of a cycle. It's you jumping into the unknown a little bit, doing what gives you joy, and this is where all this is leading. Towards the end of the month, you'll be like, I've done all that hard work this month, that I've really gone from this person to this person, and I'm just gonna jump into the unknown, and I'm not going to hold myself back anymore. That I'm going to listen to my heart, and I'm really just going to go for it. Because if I don't go for it now, it might never happen. Or it might just take a little bit longer if you've still got things to deal with. But it really is going to lead you to that new beginning, that starting again, that real enthusiasm and joy of life that you're searching for. But it does start with you. It does start with leading. It does start with internal work, and then it can lead to that. So I hope that helped. Oh, and one more thing. You just remember your affirmation for March is, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. So thank you for watching. I hope you have the most amazing March. Or you Taurus out there. Bye. Hello all you Virgo Sun, Moon and Rising. I have your March 2019 reading here for you. I've got I feel like there's a bit of a spiritual vibe to your reading. This could be a lot to do with your spirituality, that you're working on things quite quickly, and to help you gain a bit more spiritual knowledge, to really change your energy and open your third eye, and get some of that intuition and get closer to consciousness, as in, like, some call it Christ consciousness, and I don't use that term. Prefer to just, like, consciousness of knowing of who you are, of who you were in past lives, and of where you want to be and the kind of person you want to be. That you've been doing a lot of work with this spiritual stuff and gaining ideas and working on, getting inspiration and stuff, and that as well as inner work as well. I think a lot of the spiritual stuff helps you to work on your inner stuff as well, and that's important. It really is a bit about your inner work, your spirituality, working on your emotions as well, and really just completing that cycle that you've been on. You've perhaps been going through a cycle that you needed to end, or you are going through it right now, whether it's coming to an end because of the inner work that you've been doing, that you've been really following your heart and trusting your intuition. And for some of you, you've got some quite strong psychic gifts that's coming about more because you've been healing the wounds, you've been working on your spirituality and working on releasing the past and moving forward, and your inner work and growth. And it's setting you free, and that's what it's been doing. And in March, I feel like you're continuing with this work, but it is going to set you free. Oh, I'm going to leave them for after. I've got, you really are creating that You're trying to create that life for yourself, the inner life, the inner work, that heaven is creating heaven on earth. It's Lemuria, it's like the lost lands of Atlantis, but Lemuria was like the feminine part, Atlantis was the divine masculine, the Lemuria was more divine feminine, but it doesn't, you can still be male and it be, you know, but it was more like, it was peaceful and it was calm and it was about, you know, there's crystals and water, and it was a very much emotional, feels very much emotional and stuff that you've been dealing with, and because you've been dealing with that and you've been releasing the wounds, this is what you're heading for. You're not Lemuria itself, obviously it doesn't exist anymore, but to sort of creating your own version of heaven on earth. And you're really going to just be taking some more time this month to rest, to wish upon a star sort of thing, and say, you know, this is what I want. I'm going to rest, I'm going to relax, I'm going to pull myself back and create what I need to create within myself and within my spirituality, and open myself up to the consciousness. See, I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness, to get closer to the spirituality, to the consciousness of the maybe star seeds, or the angels, the spirit guides, you know, the ascended masters, or whatever it is, that's what you're heading towards. And it's a lot to do with your hard work, and it's also the universe helping you towards that. The affirmation says, "Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good." All of this work you've been doing is for your highest good. You know that it's for your highest good. Otherwise you wouldn't be working on it. But it is for your highest good. And the universe is helping you towards that, and that is why it's leading you towards that, why you're becoming more you're using your intuition more, being more psychic, being closer to consciousness, and really healing. The affirmation says, "True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers." Whilst you're working on yourself and your spirituality, you need to work on that shadow side as well there. When feelings come up, don't push them away and not feel them. Feel those feelings. Give yourself permission to feel those feelings. Give yourself permission to cry over whatever it is you need to cry about. And deal with those triggers, because they won't go away unless you deal with them. And pushing them away won't help. But I feel like you know that, and that's what you're working towards in March, to get to that point that they won't cause so much emotion and upset anymore when you think about it. And that's going to lead you to victory. It's going to lead you to get more control over yourself, your situation, your emotions, you're getting closer to achieving your goals, and just going for them no matter what. It may not look like she's very secure, standing there on the cart while the horse is pulling pull her through the clouds and whisk her off to her destination, to her goals. But she's safe. That she can do this. She's got the confidence to stand there and just let it go. Letting the horses go towards a future. And she's just letting life take her to where it needs to go. Because she's worked on herself to get there. And this card's been staring at me from the bottom of the pack all the way through this, and I wouldn't normally read these cards, but I feel like it's going to lead you to gain more wisdom and be a bit more objective about situations that you get yourself into in the future. And just to be honest. And that will help you be more respected as well, because you'll be honest, and you'll be like, you know, someone will ask you your opinion, and instead of hiding away from your opinion and not telling them, and you'll be like, you know what, this is my opinion, this is what I think. And if they want to know what you think, obviously if they ask you what you think, you're not gonna just hide away from it and tell them you don't know. You're gonna tell them that what you think about it. You're gonna tell them the truth, and it'll help you be a bit more you are respected, you know, but you'll be respected more by standing in your truth and standing in your power. So thank you for watching, all you Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising out there, and I hope you have the most amazing March. Bye. So thank you for you Earth signs out there who've watched my video. Timestamps will be in the description. As always, I want you... These videos aren't set in stone. Don't just rush into things, and just don't rush into situations and change things up just because of a tarot reading. Do what feels right always. Always follow your intuition and just go with your gut. Go with what's in there and what feels right, and follow that intuition. Because at the end of the day, these tarot readings are just for entertainment. They can be used for guidance. I use them for guidance. But it is down to you at the end of the day to take what's right for you, and not try to force things that isn't. So thank you for watching, all you fellow Earth signs out there. I hope you have the most amazing day. Bye.